I know that most of you have been so much updated with the recent controversy of ABS-CBN Shutdown. You've heard the NTC side, Soljan's take on this, Facebook posts of some of the senators, and interviews with some congressmen like Lito Atienza. Most of us have been waiting for the response from someone who's in the hot seat right now, the Speaker of the House, Alan Peter Cayetano. Of course, we wish to hear something from President Duterte, but mostly, Harry Roque is speaking on his behalf, wherein they are mostly talking at around 10 a.m. for 20 minutes. Oh no, should I say 10 p.m. I stand corrected.
Sir, when did you speak to the President regarding this?
Yes, I spoke yesterday to the President at 10 a.m. and we spoke for about 20 minutes.
Yesterday at 10 a.m.?
10 p.m. I should say, 10 p.m. last night.
By the way, if you wish to watch TV Patrol and DZMM Teleradio, they can be watched live on their social media accounts like YouTube and Facebook. Also on ANC HD and TV Plus. These platforms are not included on the NTC cease and desist order since these are all social media accounts. And also, they are not broadcasting on the specific VHF frequency band that they have been using for more than half a century. Let's get started. This is what Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano has to say on recent development of ABS-CBN franchise renewal and eventually the shutdown. Speaker Alan started with a Bible verse. It says, "But you, Lord, know all their plots to kill me. Do not forgive their crimes or blot out their sins from your sight. Let them be overthrown before you. Deal with them in the time of anger." From Jeremiah chapter 18 verse 23. As early as my first month as a Speaker of the House of Representatives, I already put on record what the priorities of Congress would be, including when we would tackle the franchise renewal of ABS-CBN. And while we were on track with some of our priority legislation, including the swift passage of the 2020 budget, the Malasakit Center Act, and the creation of the Department of Overseas Filipino Workers, the eruption of the Taal Volcano in January necessitated adjustments in the Congressional calendar. This was aggravated by the growing threat of COVID-19, which as early as February 14, I was already mentioning as another urgent matter that Congress would have to immediately deal with. It is in this context that the leadership of the House tried to gain a consensus with Executive Department through the DOJ and the NTC to allow us time to properly address the ABS-CBN issue in the midst of all the other more important problems facing the country. Last March, members Congress and the whole nation listened to the head of National Telecommunications Commission give his word that they would issue a provisional authority that would allow the network to continue broadcasting until we are able to reach a final decision. With this assurance, we wasted no time in addressing the bigger threat facing this country. During the 2-month congressional break, our members, led by Majority Floor Leader Martin Romualdez, worked tirelessly to address the now COVID-19 pandemic. Through a combination of technology and old-fashioned hard work, Congress was able to pass the Bayanihan to Heal as One Act to provide assistance to our kababayans affected by the ECQ. And we were able to hold online hearings almost on a daily basis, a groundbreaking practice that is now being copied by other government agencies here and in other parts of the world. Last Tuesday, we were all ambushed by the NTC. Despite the assurance given under oath, despite the legal opinion of the Department of Justice, despite a resolution from the Senate and several verbal and written assurances given to Congress. The NTC appears to have succumbed to pressure from the Solicitor General and issued a cease and desist order to ABS-CBN. While this unnecessarily complicates the issue, it does not change the fact that the exclusive constitutional authority to grant, deny, extend, revoke, or modify broadcast franchises, including having the primary jurisdiction to make an initial determination whether an application for a legislative franchise should be granted or denied, still resides in Congress and Congress alone. So for those asking what Congress will do, the answer is simple: our job. The Committee on Legislative Franchises will conduct hearings on a manner that is consistent with what we have always said. That is fair, impartial, thorough, and comprehensive. We would have wanted to do this in an orderly manner, but what we want and what we have to deal with are two different things. So, this Congress has no choice but to once again rise to the occasion and fix the mess others make. To our critics, in and outside the House, you are free to say what you will, as we are free to respond in our own way. As for the sudden flip-flopping of the NTC and the unconstitutional meddling by the Solicitor General in the business of Congress, I promise you, there will be a reckoning. So, that's the end of statement of Speaker Cayetano. I will leave it to you guys from here. If you have some comments about this response from Speaker Cayetano, please leave that in the comments section of this video. As Cayetano said, they will rise to the occasion and fix the mess that others make. It seems like there's some sort of warning from Cayetano towards Solicitor General on this particular statement. So this is going to be a waiting time for us on what will be the next development on this particular issue. So I also heard from the news aired in TV Patrol last night, May 7, 2020, that they are waiting for a TRO from the Supreme Court related to the NTC's cease and desist order, both ABS-CBN Shutdown. So let's wait for the updates on that. And well, thanks for watching and listening on this video. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned to my next video.
DCMM, sa lahat po ng mga empleyado, sa mga stars, directors, no, wala pong move na isara ang ABS-CBN. No?
Ayun, salamat.
Wala po. And in fact,
Salamat, Speaker.
utos na ang House of Representatives sa NTC to grant a permit during this time. Baka lang kasi yung NTC, syempre may lawyers din sila, may technical din, and they're looking at Supreme Court decisions, no? But there is absolutely no reason na isara ang ABS. Nabanggit ko nga despite my own questions, no, sa some part of yung involvement, if ever meron ng ABS sa eleksyon. Pag sinara pa yun, kasama niyo ako magrarally sa harap ng ABS. Kasi hindi dapat, di ba?
Tama.
Manner na nakikiusap ako sa mga for ABS, nabigyan niyo kaming chance mag-hearing, nakikiusap ako dun sa against ABS. Di ba? Huwag natin i-deny yung due process. Yung due process works both ways.